Vlogmas. Thank you guys for logging in. You are here with yours truly, Taylor Perkins. If you're new to this channel or first time watching a video, the point of this ministry is for women to come together and to have a safe space where we can discuss issues, real life issues and problems and frustrations that we have. I'm ready to just share some things that have gone on, some things that the Lord is walking me through and teaching me. And my prayer is that it would be helpful to you. I'm totally welcoming your thoughts, your feedback, your comments, anything, prayer requests, prayers from me. I request prayer. So we're just going to jump right in. So thank you guys for watching. Okay, so today we're talking about frustration, how to deal with frustration. I must admit, I feel like I'm the most easily frustrated person ever. Any little thing that's not what it's supposed to be, people who don't do what they say they're going to do, it irritates my soul to know, and I have problems letting things go. I have problems with forgiveness and getting over things, moving forward. I'm stopping the constant wheel of thoughts in my mind. It just continues to go, and then I fester, and it turns into deeper issues. And so finally, what I just came to realize was that I was just having a total robbing of my peace. And it was just time to really inquire about, okay, what do we do here, Father? Because I don't want to live like this. If someone wrongs me, if I see something upsetting, not because I can't speak out in injustice, not because I can't tell the truth, but I'm tired of carrying weight and anger and bitterness and resentment. So before we get started, I want to say this. Frustration is an inner issue and not an outer issue. And that took a long time for me to come to, because in my mind, if you do something wrong, or if there is an injustice, or if something is not right, okay, and I'm not necessarily talking about spiritually, because if we spiritually see something that's not right, there is a righteous indignation, right? Like Jesus took the cords and he whipped people out of the temple because they were selling and dealing in the temple. He was frustrated. There was a clear righteous indignation, but it wasn't because of him being offended. They weren't coming for Jesus. They were coming for the Father. And so I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm talking about in your personal life, things that just irritate your soul. It is an inner issue. It's not something that is external. And that was hard for me, because in my mind, if this would just happen the way it's supposed to happen, if they would just do what they're supposed to do, if I would just have not messed up in this area, because it's self-frustration too, then I think that I would have nothing to be frustrated about. And that's not true, because frustration happens on the inside. And what happens on the outside are really just triggers for what's already going on inside. The first thing to tackle it, I would say, is that you need to have a major point of reflection. You have to be able to look within and be honest. Be honest about what it is that you're frustrated about. Not the event that is frustrating, but what is it that is actually frustrating you? So for an example, if I'm on my way to an appointment and I lose my car keys, cannot find my car keys, and the cancellation policy is that if you're not there within 15 minutes, you can't call in, you're canceled automatically, and you have to pay a fee, right? Okay, that's frustrating. Even, like, say you took a day off work for this. That's really frustrating. What we have to recognize and realize is that so many times we'll get frustrated at the car keys. We'll get frustrated at the cancellation policy. We'll get frustrated at these external factors, when really the frustration that we feel might be, I'm tired of always being late. I'm tired of always losing my keys or wallet or phone, or I never feel responsible. I never feel like I hold on to my stuff. And those are the places that really cause the frustration. Because, I mean, let's just keep it real general. Because sometimes, because the truth is, triggers are real. And it doesn't have to be some super, let me tell y'all. It doesn't have to be some super big issue that goes on for you to have a real life turmoil inside. Let me share something with y'all. There's a particular person who, I had bought a phone, the phone that I have now. Of course, when you buy a phone, well, when you buy an iPhone at least, it comes with a new set of headphones. Okay, so I lost my headphones within maybe, I don't know, like a week, or we had gone on a trip, and after that, I just never could find them or whatever. Anyone who knows me knows I lose something probably twice a day, literally. From my phone to my wallet to my thoughts. Like, I lose stuff all the time. It is irritating and frustrating, and that is no one else's fault except my own. I found these headphones, right? This same person asked to borrow these headphones and never returned them. And so I became frustrated. Why did I become frustrated? Why? The Lord challenged me not to ask for them back. Now, I could say I was frustrated because of what he told me to do. I could say that. I could say that I was frustrated because this person took something that belonged to me. They didn't ask. I feel like they stole something from me, and they're just walking around looking happy-go-lucky, and I'm over here mad because I want to have devotion with music, with earphones in my ears, and I know that I didn't pay for some headphones around here somewhere, and I want my stuff. I could be mad because I had lost them for 7-8 months, and I'm just now finding them, and even when I find them, like within the first couple of days, I still don't have what I found, which are my headphones. All these are viable. They're real, they're honest, they're true, no one's telling a lie. It's right? Then I started to ask the Lord, once he challenged me not to ask for them back, I started to ask the Lord, well, why is this bothering me so much? Still blame shifting, if they know they didn't buy those headphones, then they know they're not theirs. Why wouldn't they give them back? If they asked to borrow them and didn't return them, why should I be the one without? Frustration. The Lord shared something with me that I have an issue. I have an issue with people who use and abuse me. I have an issue with feeling like I'm getting played. I have an issue to let things go. That's Taylor's issue. The frustration is not about the item or the event. The frustration is about what's going on in my heart. In my heart, I'm tired of people. I'm tired of feeling like people are taking things from me, and I have no say, and there's no recompense. When he finally spoke to me about it, it blossomed into such a much bigger issue, because the truth is, earphones or no earphones, the state of my heart was the same. I'm tired of people taking things from me. I'm tired of people feeling like they can just walk into my life and demand what they want, and I have no say. I feel like I'm being walked on. Those were personal heart issues of mine that have nothing to do with the headphone. But the moment he challenged me and said, don't ask for them back, let him keep them. Those are my headphones. I paid for those headphones. I deserve to have because we run this stuff in our mind about events and about situations and about people, but really the issue is us. We're the ones that have the issue. And so when you're frustrated, it is y'all, ladies, when we're frustrated, it is so easy to look at the situation and say, I'm frustrated because that's not right. I'm frustrated because they didn't do that. I'm frustrated because I planned this out differently in my head and it's not coming the way that I thought it would come. And the Lord says, it's not about external. It's not about external. It's about what's going on in you. So when we find ourselves frustrated with situations, I'm not telling you that the other party or the event or the situation isn't wrong or it's not unfair, or it doesn't feel good. All those things might be reality, but the true reality is in your heart, you have to be clean and pure of heart, because out of your heart is where the frustration is going to come from. Y'all, Jesus was literally nailed to a cross. His body was nailed to a cross. The way we hang pictures, they hung a person on 2 slates of wood and watched him in the hot beating sun suffocate to death. His heart was a heart of love and giving. His heart was a heart of, this is what has to happen. It wasn't, I can't believe I'm dying for people who don't even know who I am. It wasn't, I can't believe I'm suffering for people who will never acknowledge my name is great. I can't believe I'm up here and can't breathe for people who are using their breath to make fun of me. It was no pity party up there. All it was, this is my portion. This is what the Father has dealt to me, and this is what's going to happen. If you allow yourself to live in what's not right, there's literally a million things in the world that's not right. And so it's unrealistic to say that things will always be right, that people will always come back and apologize, that forgiveness will always be given as it's gotten. Those things are not going to happen. People will not always come back and say, I'm sorry, I did that. You will not always go back and say, my bad, didn't know that upset you, I apologize, I did that. That's just not how things work. And so at the end of the day, you're responsible for making a decision to move past the frustration and not allow yourself to be in that place. Because let me tell you, I was down hard in my feelings about these earphones for maybe about a month. This is about a month. This is literally the pettiest thing of life. Like, am I a baby Christian or nah right now? Because earphones, but the Lord was like, well, yeah, earphones is the entryway. That's what I'm using to kind of like open up the door to this deeper conversation that I need to have with you. You have an issue. Like, that's the bottom line I'm trying to get to. Forget the earphones. You can go to the store and get you another pair of earphones. Who cares? The issue is that I'm trying to show you your heart and show you what's really going on the inside. And so, yeah, it's just very real. It's just very real that we are so outward looking and so not inward looking that we miss what could really alleviate the frustration, and that's us. And so, ladies, I want to encourage you. Hurtful things will happen to you, and you will hurt other people. That's just the way that it is. We can't escape it. But the choice that we have, in my opinion, about frustration is to just let it go, to forgive and to let it go. It starts with you being honest about what's really frustrating you. Look past the event or the surface issue or the person and be honest about what it is that you're really feeling. You got to make that decision. Like, is this going to be something that I'm going to hold on to and keep up? And so I am encouraging you, ladies, as I encourage myself. I became frustrated about so much. When are you going to get to a place where you stop searching and being a judge of other people, what's right and wrong, and just surrender and offer your heart to me? And I will guide you and lead you. And then you don't have to live a frustrated life. When people mess up, when you mess up, there's grace and forgiveness that covers that. I'm leaving you guys with that. Please, please, please express your comments, your thoughts as we move forward with more topics. That's what I've got for you ladies tonight. Oh, gosh. I feel horrible. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you'll join us back next time. Again, please comment, shoot me a text if you got my number. If not, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. And I pray that you ladies have a great rest of the day. Love you all. From Lady P.